Hello, I am Dr. Morgan, CEO of Cleveland Metropolitan School District, and I am here at John Hay, Cleveland School of Science and Medicine, and looking forward to talking with some of our amazing scholars for another episode of the District Dish. Let's go. Let's get a chance to meet some of our scholars.
My name is Camila and I'm a junior.
My name is Esther and I'm a 12th grader.
My name is Elijah and I am a 12th grader.
Want to hear how things are going for you. You guys are all upperclassmen, and just want to hear how the year is going.
So I would say a lot of people would tell me that junior year would be really stressful and really hard, but in my personal experience, I think it's going pretty well considering the tests and like every assignment I've been doing, it's going pretty well.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I'm a senior, so college things have been very stressful, but I'd say having a good community, having a good counselor and advisors has really helped me get through everything quickly.
Yeah.
To kind of go off what Esther said, it's senior year, so of course it's slight stressful. But for me, it hasn't been the worst. I definitely thought it was going to be worse than what it has been. I will say the hardest part has been the scholarships part, just making sure you apply on those dates, getting everything in, making sure everything's in order. Not necessarily the college application process, just the scholarship process.
Yeah. Tell me about the colleges you guys are applying to.
So I've applied to some colleges like Case Western Reserve, Johns Hopkins, NYU, and I'm really hopeful for those ones because they're more selective, but I think
What's your major planning? What are you planning to major in?
I want to major in neuroscience because I want to be a neurologist. So
proud of you. Great.
Thank you.
I'm kind of planning on going outer state, so I have applied for The Ohio State University. I've also applied for Penn State, Kentucky, and I might go to Kent. I don't know.
Okay.
It's still a
Good.
shuffle. And the major, I'm planning on being a dental hygienist.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so-
Okay. Good. And are all of you guys qualified for Say Yes?
Yes.
Okay, you do? Oh, do you think it'll be senior year before you know it, you'll start looking at them? Just make sure some of those other colleges, see if they are Say Yes qualified. We do enable some of those out of state to qualify for Say Yes as well. So I'm excited for you. Now, related to that, we were talking about post-high school, but now high school choice season is underway, and each of you picked science and medicine. Have you guys gone here since your freshman year?
Yes.
Yes.
All of you? Okay. So you talked a little bit about the career pathway. So neuroscience, you're saying dental hygienist that you're looking into. What career pathway are you looking at, Camilla?
So I'm thinking in doing nursing, specifically pediatric nursing, which
Nice.
is an interest for me.
Yeah. Have you guys done any internships or anything like that help you to think about
Yes.
this?
Yeah.
Yes, I actually just did one last summer at Case. I was in a lab studying a mix between neurology and nephrology. I was doing kidney function, and it was an 8-week-long internship, and I learned a lot. So I
Wow.
think that really helped me in my decisions.
That's awesome.
I did an internship at the Cleveland Clinic. I worked in a lab similar to hers, but we worked on microbacteria found in oral. In the oral cavity. I worked on periodontitis. It was like a oral disease. It usually causes, it's from you not like brushing your teeth and stuff like that. So it gave me a good bridge to meet doctors and stuff like that and network.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then my internship was a bit different for my interest. I chose to do a program in chemistry at Case Western
Nice.
Reserve University, and I learned how to be in like the lab setting and work with skin cancer and a new treatment that is like going underway, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah. You guys also, you chose Cleveland School of Science and Medicine to go here. One, I want to know what elementary you went to. And then what advice would you give to 8th graders thinking about which high school they should choose in CMSD?
So I used to attend Riverside Elementary School.
Riverside, yeah.
And I would say an advice for 8th graders is to come prepared and with the mentality that like high school is serious and it's not like middle school. So you gotta make sure that your academics are fine, your behavior is fine. So because that's gonna impact your college decisions and like how colleges may view you.
Was this your top choice high school, or were there
Yeah,
other ones?
it was my top choice.
Okay.
So I actually went to school out of the country, but I would say for 8th graders coming in, every quarter counts, every semester counts. Don't hold back in freshman year, because when you're a senior, you're going to look back on those blips and wish that you had done something differently. So just try as hard as you can, as soon as you can.
I went to Campus International
Yeah.
in middle school.
Yeah.
The biggest advice I can give them is don't go to a high school based off sports, because academics does matter. I have cousins who went to like Richmond High School and stuff like that simply because of their sports, and now their academics are kind of not the greatest. So you should definitely look into the academics side.
And it's nice when you can go to a school where you can have both. So
Yeah.
like
Right.
here at John Hay, you guys have the opportunity to have really strong academics and you guys have sports. Some of our high schools we have to work on because we have strong academics, but they don't have sport programs. Or, if a student wants to play sports, they have to play for like another school. So that's an area we're working on as a district. So, but.
What type of person are you? One that starts celebrating Christmas right after Halloween or after Thanksgiving?
So I am really into Christmas and the holiday season. I know the holiday season, there's so many different holidays. I mean, during this time you have Hanukkah, you have Kwanzaa, you have so many different holidays, and I just love the season packaged all together. But I'm a pretty much after Halloween. Even before that, I get really into it. I start playing my music. I love to decorate. So I haven't decorated my house yet, but I'll be working on getting everything up. I've already started shopping. I love this time of the year. And above all, it's just a great time of the year to spend time with the family. We also, during this time of the year, every year I do a sermon for our family on Christmas Day with a message of what we're charged for the year. And every year we have a theme. So this year our theme was Alpha, and I have this bracelet that I typically wear every day with the scripture that it's based off of, which is 2 Timothy 3:10-17. And Alpha is an acronym, and every year we just have a theme of what the year is going to be about. And so I look forward to preparing that. I have not prepared the message for this year, but I better get on it pretty soon. So what are you guys looking forward to in this holiday season, whether it is you celebrate Christmas or anything else? Tell me what you look forward to and when do you start to celebrate the festivities?
So although I don't celebrate Christmas, but I'm looking forward to spending time with family and close friends.
Oh, that's awesome. That's good.
I only really get into the Christmas spirit a good way into December, but I do look forward to the rest and just taking a break and spending time with my family at home and not having to worry about getting up to go do anything.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I'm pretty excited. My family, we don't put our tree up until the day after Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
So
That's nice.
we don't just go straight into Christmas.
Yeah.
But the holidays are always my favorite time of the year because it goes Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then my birthday's in January. So it's just,
Nice. So it's just a
Yeah.
season of
Yep.
celebration. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any tournaments? I know usually for basketball, there are lots of tournaments during that time. Do you have any that will be happening during the
I
winter?
do believe we have one over Christmas break. So
Okay.
it's not, I don't fully get to chill like
Yeah.
maybe they get to. It's constant work.
I remember when I was a high school principal, my students played in a basketball tournament over the holidays, and it was a really competitive one, so we were glad we got the seat at the table. And it was a very challenging tournament. But I was glad that they were there. So they got the star for participation.
So I don't know if you watch sports or not, but our Cleveland Cavaliers got off to a very hot start.
They did. And I love sports all around. Of course, whenever I'm in the city, I have to love the team that I'm here for. So rooting for the Cavs. I was at the Cavs Warriors game. I'm also a Warriors fan. So I don't know if the cameras caught me because I was actually happened to be I was sitting right behind the Warriors bench. I had a Warriors baseball cap on and a Cavs hoodie because I was like, hey, I could be. And people were like, you can't be both. I was like, hey, I'm a broad and diverse coalition,
I feel like the only reason you can't be both is because we have a small rivalry with them.
I know.
Yes.
But here's the thing. So I grew up in Chicago. I'm a huge Chicago Bulls fan. And there are some connections between just the Chicago Bulls and the Warriors. Steve Kerr was Chicago Bulls, and he coaches it. Steph Curry and I share the same birthday. He just happens to be 4 years younger than me, but we share the same birthday. And at that game, I actually saw him. He walked by me right afterwards where we were, and I was like, oh, my goodness, that's Steph Curry. Our Cleveland's just a great town for sports. It's a town where a lot of great sports happen, and it's small enough that you can see a lot of the sports players or former sports players like just out and about in the city. So.
Dr. Morgan, so what is your vision or your goal for CMSD, and how will you measure whether or not you met those goals?
So when I think about the future of CMSD, we talk about equity, we talk about access, we talk about quality and focus. And so I want to make sure that, we're one of the best high schools that we have, not only in the district, but in the state. Also, this high school has been ranked in U.S. News and World Report, so it's a really high-performing high school. And not all students in CMSD have this opportunity. Even as we're talking about choice fair, not all 8th graders are going to be able to choose to come here. So what does it mean for us to create the conditions within our district that every high school has amazing programs? And that doesn't mean that every high school is a science and medicine high school. I think every school should have differentiation, but every school should have quality. And every school should have those extracurricular programs. I do think students should choose a school based on their based on academics, one, but they also should not be robbed of the opportunity to do other things. And there may even be programs that other schools have that you guys wish to have. Sometimes I talk to students in science and medicine, and you guys are like, Cleveland School of Arts is right next door. I would love to take some art classes because I love the arts. I have passion for the arts. And so really thinking about how do we make sure all of our students have access to high quality programs. And that's the area we're going to be working on. We're grateful that we passed the levy. That gives us some more resources for the next few years. So really thinking about how to improve the student experience while also putting our district on a path to financial sustainability. So that's what we're working on, and that's what we're focused on. Well, this has been another amazing episode. I've just really enjoyed hearing from our scholars. So proud of you guys. Keep up the great work. And just know if there's anything you need, any feedback you have for us, we're always here to help you. But just keep going. You're doing amazing work. So this has been another amazing episode of the District Dish, where we're bringing you CMSD stories one dish at a time. Thank you, and we look forward to seeing you next time.